Welcome to Rich TV. What? Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yeah. You can join the group. Thursdays, see me, we all got it. Just roll it, that's a score. You know what the way you run it like. Cootie channel from a minor to a major. You be players in the damn game, now they wanna pay us. If you wanna advertise your style, you can come and holler. We got members that are ready to drop all the dollars. Back it up, we can back it up. 20,000 subscribers, oh my God, you can add it up. Call it for low, getting on the go. Sell it up wide if we buy it down low. We brought you pivot, we the shit there. What shit attention, even standing on you sitting. Making so many videos, I'm like, here we go. So many controls, damn, I'm like, yo. I'm saying positive, all the lessons are dope. You wanna get big money, we can show you. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Stocks, cash, charts, limited, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yeah. You can join the group. We in the second round. Who I am. He told you what to get. Yeah, he told you what my plan is. Getting busy. Getting busy. They wanna up. It's money, it's all in the good weed, good weed. I'm like, ooh, weed. Look back, who you think brought you chemistry? Now it's up 100%, that's the recipe. That's the antidote. Damn, yeah, your man is dope. Watch me dance, I'm a press like an antidote. See, you know that we been blessed. I'm talking about the stock, not the water you press. Watch the big stocks running through the roof. And if you're not born winners, you can fucking join the group. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Where we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yeah. You can join the group. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Where we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yo. You can join the group, yeah. You can join the group. Let's start dropping hits. Etfs 24/7. It's true. Rich TV Live and Ill Kid.
Oh man, Ill Kid, man. Damn, I gotta hear that again. I gotta hear that again, man. Yo, did you guys hear the word? Did you guys hear the words? Did you hear my boy Ill Kid? Did you hear what he was saying? So Andrew left. Yes, Green Lane IPO coming out on Thursday. Andrew left has decided to short Village Farms, VFF. Let's pull it up. So Andrew Left has declared war on Village Farms, VFF. Andrew Left from Citron Research has declared war on VFF. It's true. It's true. It's the news. It's the news. It's all over the news. Andrew Left is going after Village Farms. What do you guys think about this? Is this going to create a buying opportunity for Village Farms? Village Farms was down 10.87%, all the way down to 1131 on the NASDAQ, at $15.18 on the TSX. Is this a buying opportunity for Village Farms now that it has been publicly declared war by Andrew Left and Citron Research? Let me try to find the article. Did you guys see the article? Did you see what Andrew Left had to say about Village Farms? Weed stock roasted by short seller Citron. I'm pulling up the article right now. Well, I think you have to take Andrew Left very serious. I don't think he's the kind of person you should not take serious. I think you need to take him very, very serious. He's a very, very powerful man. As much as you might not like him, he's a powerful man. I mean, like literally, he talks about this today and it goes down 10%. I mean, what does that tell you? The guy is clearly very powerful. If he's capable of doing this. Many wheat stocks are higher today after sector leader Canopy Growth's CEO reportedly projected revenue of $744 million this year. However, one cannabis name sitting out today's uptrend is Village Farms International Inc., down 14.4% to trade to 1084. It did come back a little bit after this, after a scathing report from notorious short seller Citron Research, which called on the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to investigate the company against this backdrop. VFF put options are trading at an annual high clip. Citron also set a price target of $1 for VFF shares. Oh my goodness. $1, Andrew? $1. $1. And said Village Farms has used investors' enthusiasm for cannabis to create shady joint ventures with unrealistic projections in response to the note. VFF usually quiet options pits have come to life with a bearish tilt. More specifically, nearly 18,000 VFF put options have changed hands today 24 times the expected intraday amount and more than 4 times its former annual high of 4,646 puts traded in a single session. Leading the charge is the April 1250 put, but not far behind are the April 11 and 10 puts, with new positions being opened at all three. Buyers of these puts expect Village Farm shares to sink below the strikes through the close on Thursday, April 18th, when the options expire. This runs in accord with the options trend seen in recent weeks. At the International Securities Exchange, ISE, Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE, and NASDAQ, OMX, PHLX, VFF sports a 10-day put call volume ratio of 1.98, which indicates long puts have outnumbered long calls by nearly 2-to-1 ratio. On the charts, Village Farms stock tapped a record high of 1810 on March 22nd, but in April so far, VFF has finished in the black only 4 times and is well on its way to a second straight week loss of 10% or more. Today, the security is pacing for its worst session since January 2018. Give him a $1 target, guys. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this? Do you think this is justified? Do you agree with him? Do you disagree with him? Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Straight up. He priced it at $1, guys. Village Farms is trading at 15 in Canada and 11 in America, and he's pricing it at $1. Andrew Left, I know you watch Rich TV Live. You've emailed me, not in a while. I know, because the cannabis stocks have been very hot. So now it's your turn to start messaging me. I get it. You proved what you had to prove with Namaste. You proved that you're very powerful with Namaste, and you said you would kill them, and you pretty much did. So congratulations for that. Now, my question to you, Andrew, is what are you going to do here? You're going to short this down to $1 so we can buy this for $1, bro? I'm down with that. I don't own any Village Farms right now, thank God. I I doubt you'll be able to get it to $1, Andrew. But if you can even get it to $4 or $5 where they started this run, I'd love to load up. I'd love to load up. But if you could get it to $1, Andrew left, then you got some freaking King Kong balls, man. You got some big kahunas, man. You know? Yeah, Village Farms getting shorted heavy. Getting shorted heavy. So I'd be careful if you're holding Village Farms. I'd be very careful. Yeah, he did say Namaste would go to 0, and he did get pretty close. He's done a good job crushing Namaste, that's for sure. And that's his goal. He wants to crush it. So he's crushed it. Congratulations, Andrew Leff, for achieving your objective on Namaste. And let's see if you can do this with Village Farms. You attempted to do it with Chronos Group, and then they exploded. And you attempted to do it with Afria. And then you actually, once they went down, you actually said they were a buy, and you were right, and then they came back up. So, you've brought out Village Farms here, and Village Farms has gone down. So, clearly you know what you're doing. There's no doubt about that. There's no one doubting whether or not you're capable of shorting stocks. There's no doubt about that. Do I think Village Farms will go to $1? No. But that's his price target for it. So let's see what happens. But I think a lot of us would agree that we would love to buy it for $1. So let's see how low it goes, right? I know. It's funny how a short seller can put out an article saying that he thinks that the SEC should investigate them and that they should be at $1, and he's allowed to do that. But if you think a stock that's at $1 could go to 15, and you say that, then that could be considered manipulation and pumping a stock. It's funny how that works. Yeah, I mean, Village Farms obviously exploded on hype. I think a lot of them did. A lot of stocks have been going up on hype. At the end of the day, though, they're still going. So, Frank wants to talk about BAM. BAM has been on fire, guys. Put BAM on full alert. They've been absolutely on fire. Let's hear that new song again from Ill Kid because it's pretty ridiculous. Guys, check this song out. It's a new song.
Stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group, you can join the group, y'all. You can join the group, y'all. You can join the group, join the group. Thursdays, see me, we all got it. Just roll it, that's a score. You know other way around it. Like, the channel from my mind, do it's a damn thing. I ain't want to you want to have it. Stop, you can come and we got members that are ready to drop all the dollars. Back it up, we could back it up. 20,000 subscribers on my God, you can add it up. All in for the go, getting on the go. Sell it up high, we buy it down low. We brought you pivot, we the shit's there. What's your attention? You standing on you sitting. Making so many videos, I'm like, here we go. So many control, damn, I'm like, how do you know? Staying positive, all the members to dope too. If you want to get big money, we can show you. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group, 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 you can join the group. We in the second round, where I am. He told you what to get, he told you what I am. Getting busy, getting busy. And one of the other is like, busy, the market crazy. Manipulation, I'm finna get this money, it's all in the good weed, good weed. I pull it up, I smoke it up, I'm like, ooh weed. Look back, who you think brought you chemistry? Now it's up 100%, that's the recipe. That's the antidote, damn, yeah, you man it though. Watch you dance, I'm a press like an antelope, you know that we been blessed. I'm talking about the stock, not the water, your princess. Watch the big stocks running through the roof. And if you looking for winners, you can fucking join the crew. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You Join the group, yeah, join the group. Welcome to Rich TV. Rich TV will be on the cars, lemons, green, some university. Rich TV, you can join the group, y'all. You can join the group, y'all. You can join the group, y'all. You can join the group, yeah. You can join the group. What's up, kid? Dropping hits. Etfs. 24/7. It's true. Rich TV Live and Ill Kid.
That's just fire. Absolutely fire. It's a new song from Ill Kid Productions. I'm going to get that song out pretty quick here. I just got that song, so I just wanted to play it, give you guys a little taste. Yo, what's up, Franken? Who, me sweat, Xena? I ain't sweating anything. I ain't sweating anything, man. We were talking to Xena today, saying, hey, man, let's get you guys on Rich TV. Let's do some videos. Xena tanking is like a Brinks truck tanking in my backyard. Brinks truck just dropping off in my backyard. Let me just load up on the Xena, the nice and cheap company that's got growth capacity as much as Aurora Cannabis and Canopy Growth, trading at $1.70. What's up with Alethea? Alethea is just creating a buying opportunity. What's new in Suniva? I don't know. I own them and I like them. And I think that Suniva is going to do really well. Yeah, Fire's just falling in the category of companies that are either going to just take a long time to get going or they're just going to get acquired. You're in Alethea and Xena, down but chilling with it. Well, you have to ask yourself, if you're buying bottoms, you have to be willing to wait because you're buying the bottom. You're not buying momentum. Those are two different types of trades. If you want momentum, then you need to buy companies like BAM, companies like Pivot, companies like Chemistry. Those are the companies that are moving every single day. AUSA just recently started to make moves. So those are momentum trades. What's weird about talking about Xena? When I talk about stocks when they're up, people say, why do you talk about stocks when they're up? And then when I talk about stocks when they're down, they say, why do you talk about stocks when they're down? If you jump on momentum, people say, oh, the stock's already up. Why are you talking about it? It's already up. And then if you're buying a stock when it's in the red, people are like, well, why are you talking about the stock? It's going down. Hey, they can try to short it, man. There's a lot of stocks that I talk about they can't short. So they can try to short. They can try to short. But at some point, they have to cover their shorts. I don't have to ever sell, but the shorts have to cover their shorts. So they can try to short Rich TV. They can try to short Rich TV. At some point, Xena will be green. At some point, their 400 employees is going to grow to 2,500 employees. At some point, their 3.5 million square foot facilities are going to get filled with cannabis, and it's going to be one of the best companies to invest in. I'd rather get in now when it's cheap as opposed to getting in once everybody else is talking about it. Right now, nobody wants to talk about it, so I'll talk about it. How do they short this much? I don't know if this is shorting. I don't know if this is insider selling. I don't know if this is panic selling or a combination of all of it. I think it's a combination of all of it. I think that good companies over time is going to go up. Sometimes good companies just don't go up because they don't know how to do anything in the market. So, it just depends. No, I don't think it's weird, George. I think this is a buying opportunity for us. Like, isn't this what we want? Like, if you like a company and you said, okay, I want to buy this stock, and it goes from $4, like Xena did in the last month, to $1.70, $1.60. Isn't that like what you want? It's like, okay, I'm going shopping and I want to buy a sweater. And the sweater was $100, and now I go and I look and it's $70. Oh, it's 30% off. Let me buy it for 30% off. That's what's going on here. You're able to pick up Xena for a cheaper price. So to get it anywhere under 225, you're in lower than everyone that just subscribed to 225. Now, if those guys want to buy 225 and sell it at $1.60, go ahead. That's panic selling 101, man. That's just nuts. But hey, some people are going to do it. Can you get your blessing on Xena Rich for tomorrow buy? Want to pick up 10,000. I can't give you guys my blessing on anything, man. I honestly cannot give you my blessing on anything. I can't do that. Like, that's, like, I can't control these markets. Do you think I thought Xena was going to go to 160? Hell no. Hell no. I wouldn't have bought it at 198 if I thought it was going to go to 160. I would have waited and bought it at 160. So, I don't, I don't know exactly what's going on with Xena. I just know that I've been to their facilities. I know I didn't see cannabis in the big facilities. I saw cannabis in the small facilities. So once those big facilities are filled with cannabis, I can only imagine that the revenue is going to grow exponentially. Xena under $1 is possible. Well, we're at 174. So maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I don't own the company. I don't control the company. I don't own the shares. My shares are insignificant. So at the end of the day, I can't control where the stock's going to go. I just know that I've seen the facilities. I know that the company has revenue. They have 400 employees. They've received government grants, and they're growing their business. And they've just oversubscribed $25 million at 225, and now the stock is trading at 174. Everybody that got in at 225 is down substantially already. So, are these people panic selling? Maybe. I don't know. What is my opinion on the inverted yield curve on the cannabis market trend? I think that everything goes up is going to come down. Everything that goes down is going to come up. So we've had three good months of green, and we're still going to have green all the time. There's always going to be sneak attacks. And then there's going to be, the industry is going to go up and down in waves. So right now we've had a big wave up. I think that it's pretty natural that we have a retraction. I think that's natural. And then after that, I think we'll go even higher. We'll go higher than we've ever gone. And that's just kind of the way the market goes. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to buy anything this week. I think I'm just going to chill this week. I already got a lot of positions. I am looking to buy some more stuff. I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about the markets right now. They feel very choppy. So, I don't know. If anything, I might do some momentum trades. I might pick up a couple picks that I've been looking at. I really want pivot, a lot. I'd like to have pivot. I'd like to have chemistry. So there's a couple of picks. I'd like to have enthusiast gaming. Those are 3 picks that I've been talking about that have all been going up, and I haven't bought them. So I really kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know what to say. There's a lot of good companies out there. I've made money on Labs. I've made money on BAM. I've been in and out of a lot of these companies, and I'll continue to be. It's just that this week I haven't really been day trading. I've been doing a lot of renovations, getting things done here, and I'm doing a lot of videos, and we just launched our CBD company. So stay tuned, guys. If you guys want to get some CBDs in America, you can email me. richtvlive@gmail.com, and we can get you guys CBDs in America. We have a plant in Arizona right now where we are putting together all of our supplies for orders. And I believe we're doing in the neighborhood of around 50 liters a day. We can produce about 50 liters a day. So we've got quite a lot of production ahead of us. And it's pretty crazy because between the media company and then the CBD company and then the trading, there's just not enough hours in the day. And then, doing videos. So, yeah, it's just not enough hours in the day. And then the renovations. So you add it all up, but there's just not enough. Only 24 hours, in a day. How do you chop it all up? And I can't trade when I'm not paying attention to the markets. I just don't like it. It's not the way I like to trade. It makes me feel comfortable. So just sitting and holding whatever I got for now. And when I get back to it, I get back to it. How many shares do I own in which company? Any regards and comments about U.S. companies in regards to the safe banking bill in the U.S.? I think that U.S. companies are going to explode, and we need to really focus on them. You're holding Xena Sugar Agra. I have over 5,000 shares of Xena and 5,000 shares of Agra. I sold my sugar, but I wouldn't mind going back into sugar again. Stocks go up and then down. Well, nothing just goes up forever. So stocks will go up and then typically they will come back down. And sometimes they're going to go down and then they're going to go up. And then sometimes they just keep going down, and those are the bad companies. And then sometimes they just keep going up, and those are the really, really good companies. You bought Agra at 60 and sold at 57. Yeah, I'm not worried about the lighting. I think that VFF right now is going to get heavily shorted by Andrew Left. And I think that we're going to see the stock go down. What's going to $4, George? Sugar? Agra's going to go to $4? I hope so, man. I got 5,000 shares. That would make me very happy. That would make me very, very happy. What's the bottom for VFF, in my opinion? I think if we can see VFF back to $5, I'd be very happy to buy it. When do you think 48 North will find support? I think it found support today. We saw it bounce back, right? So Andrew Left is calling for Village Farms to go to $1. That is crazy talk. I don't think that's happening, but maybe $5. If they hit $5, I'll definitely be buying. If they hit $5, I'll definitely be buying. So I mean, there's videos I'm gonna do, guys, that are gonna be like high production quality in a studio, very professional. And then there's gonna be videos I'm just gonna be chilling in my house, in the dark, and that's because I want it like that. If I wanted more lighting, I have tons of lighting. I got lighting I can put all around me. I just am choosing not to. Everything has a purpose. Sometimes you want to be in the light, sometimes you want to be in the dark. There's a reason for everything. Did anyone hear of this new company, Willow? No? Do you think Emerald Therapeutics will be a real player in Canada? I don't know. How you doing, Marshall? Put option on VFF then. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do, but you would assume that with everybody talking about shorting Village Farms, that we're going to see a lot of selling pressure on Village Farms tomorrow. Mind you, it's got a very tight float, so shorting Village Farms could be suicidal. So let's see what happens. They want to go to war, so let's see them go to war. I always think if you invest in a stock, you got to ask yourself, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to just get in and out? If you're trying to get in and out, then why are you buying something that's going down? If you want to just get in and out, it's probably better to buy something like BAM that's going up every day. BAM goes up every day. That's the one that you want to get in and out in. Something that's going down like Xena, like that's not the stock to get in and out of. That's most likely going to keep going down because it has downward pressure. BAM, on the other hand, labs, on the other hand, have upward pressure, pivot, chemistry. They all have upward pressure. They're going up. Xena is doing the opposite. It's going down. Why am I buying it? Because it's the lowest I've ever seen it. So me as an investor, I go into a store, I see a sweater for $100. The next month I go into a store, the exact same sweater is there for $50. I'm gonna buy it. I liked it the first time for $100. I didn't want to pay $100. I came back a month later and I got it for 50% off. I'm gonna take it. That's what this is. So for me, I've been watching Zenabis for well over a year. I was the first one ever to talk about it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm still the only one talking about it. Right now, people are probably laughing at me. That's fine. I've actually been to their facilities. I've done the videos. I've seen with my own eyes what they're building. And I believe long term, they have a chance to be huge. So if I can get into a company one day that could be worth 10 or 20 bucks or even more, and I can get in at $1, seems like a good opportunity. And Xena reminds me a lot of Village Farms. And I always said, I don't know how Village Farms is going up so much when they have no revenue. Because they're all just vegetables in their greenhouses, just similar to Xena. And now, because they've gone up so much, Citron Research and Andrew Left has decided to call them out for the fact that they're overvalued and they're doing deals based on their price, which is overvalued, which can't be justified. And that's why we're seeing the price go down. And I believe based on this, it will most likely go down further tomorrow. So it might be actually a very good short opportunity if you like to short stocks. Now, I don't short stocks. I'll buy it, but I want to buy it cheap. So what is going to be considered cheap? I don't know. Let's see how aggressive they get with this short position. And I know that they've already hired attorneys, I believe. So these guys don't mess around. When they go in on a company, they go in. And they bring attorneys and they just make it ugly. So what happens is when you go and read the news on Village Farms and you're an investor, you see all these attorneys that are now litigating against your company. So obviously you're going to get scared and you're going to panic sell. So it's a nice little tactic that these guys have figured out. But you know what I mean? It's not really ethical. Steve Wilson, what's your problem? That's the dumbest analogy every LOL. Because the following month it's 75, and then the following month it's out of style and can't get any more. Because it was an overpriced crap sweater to start with. LOL. So you're clearly a hater. So why don't I just say Goodbye, hater Steve Wilson. You are gone. Never to be seen before. Ever again. Ever on this platform. Until you make a new name and come back as John Wilson. Or Crybaby Wilson. Crybaby Wilson? Maybe Crybaby Wilson. Yeah. Crybaby Wilson. Well, yes. Big Zini saying right here. Andrew left shorted Afria 2, followed by a 185% run, guys. They're just trying to get these awesome companies at a discounted price. 100% correct. Village Farms case is same as Afria. Daniel Doss says, no way, Afria is way better than Village Farms. RJ says, yo, Rich, what's up, G? Sergio is killing it with AUSA and BAM. Your apprentice is doing well. Hey, man, AUSA and BAM are two stocks that we've been talking about in our community for months. They're not new to anybody. So congratulations to Sergio and anyone who is making money on AUSA and BAM. And I hope you guys continue to win. That's the name of the game. But AUSA and BAM are not the only stocks that are going up. Take a look at Pivot and Chemistry. Both of those are up over 100% since I brought them to you guys first as well. What's your thoughts on the 3 ETFs launching and their impacts? I think it's great. I think the more ETFs we have in the sector, the better. I think the sector is only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. There's going to be only more influence in this sector, and more people are going to want to be a part of this sector in one capacity or another. 48 North is going to pop on outdoor approval. When is that happening? Any thoughts on Believe? I like Believe. They seem quiet right now, but I think that long term they could be a really good company. I own shares in them, and that's another company that I'm willing to wait for long term. Saw an article saying that VFF is making 150 million a year. I don't believe that is to be the case, but anything is possible. Yeah, I mean, Village Farms is behind, but the thing with Village Farms, very similar to Tilray, is they have a very tight float. That's why the stock's been running. Yeah, I've been watching TTCM, Brent. Joanne K-Town says, I've been buying AUSA since they launched in November, got caught at 570, averaged down to 157. Big Zini says, remember what happened when Left attacked Afria 2? Pretty much went from 5 to 15. Yeah. Well, it went from like 20 to 5 and then 5 to 15. So he did take it down, and then he said it was a buy, and then he made money on the way up. AUSA has been making a move lately from under $1 to, I believe they're $1.18 right now. When's Xena first quarter ending? I believe it's March 31st. AURI up almost 400% over the past year, and it's still a sub penny going straight up. That looks interesting. Did we miss the ride on BAM? I don't think so. It just keeps going higher every day. It's probably the most overrated stock in the entire sector, but it's only making $1 million a quarter. So I mean, it's ridiculous. It's trading $1 higher than Xena, and it's nowhere near the company that Xena is. But like I said, the markets are heavily manipulated. So Who knows how high it could go? These markets, they can't be explained. Most real financial advisors will not touch these cannabis stocks. JJ says, looks like Zenabis bottomed out, came down another 5% today, then gained back. Yeah, it went down and came back up, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sold on it bottoming out yet. Yeah, Curaleaf being the biggest holding of HMUS. I'm very, very interested in the HMUS First American large cap like ETF. I think it's going to be very exciting. I like all the stocks in there. I think all of them are going to be a buy. I think Rivers is Canopy 2.0. I think it's going to be too big to fail. I think Rivers is going to be a giant. It's Canopy 2.0. I mean, you got Bruce Linton. Like, no brainer. Whenever he decides to turn that puppy on, he'll turn that puppy on. And that's exactly what's happening with BAM and AUSA, because obviously they're heavily affiliated with Aurora Cannabis. And Aurora Cannabis is heavily diluted, too many shares out. So they're sitting there thinking, hey, let's make some money with BAM in the meantime. Let's make some money with AUSA. My thoughts on synthetic CBDs. I mean, there's going to be a lot of different types of CBDs. My CBDs are nano CBDs. Our CBDs are going to be the best. That's all I know. What happened with IG&G? They got killed at the end of the day. I don't know, but I know that they went up after market apparently. Do you believe, in your opinion, Village Farms will make the cannabis market a little red tomorrow? It might. Today we were green, so I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be red. That's just my opinion. I'm going to put it out there. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling tomorrow will be red. Big Zini says, don't panic, Richie. Yeah, I'm not panicking, brother. I'm chilling. Yeah, Green Lane Holdings is going to be doing an IPO on Thursday. I'll be watching it between 14 and 16. I think it's going to be a really good company. The price is kind of high, but a lot of these companies that have been priced high have done very well. So it'll probably come down and then go up. So I'll be watching to see if I can position myself. Yes, we're going to be doing nano delivery. What's going to happen to the Hempco stock value? Anyone that's holding shares in Hempco is going to get shares in Aurora Cannabis. Thoughts on Village Farms' comeback from Citron News? Has Village Farms come back? Have they released a statement? I mean, what am I supposed to say about FSD Pharma? There's nothing to talk about until they get their license. What am I going to say? I'm going to talk about the company that has nothing going on? Is Hempco a buy if they agree? I think Hempco has already agreed. I mean, the shareholders have to agree, but like, the company's been doing nothing. They have no choice. They're going to have to agree. Is Green Lane a new Tilray? It might be. You never know. This industry is crazy and it can't be explained. Village down again in extended hours. Yeah, they're being heavily shorted and the word is getting out and circulating. So I'm not surprised. I think it'll continue to get shorted. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for Village Farms to respond to this. Have they attempted to respond to this? Has anyone seen a response? A lot of these cannabis companies are not prepared to deal with Citron research and Andrew left, and he knows this. This industry is crazy. Nothing here can be justified. All the big financial advisors and institutions are saying that they're not buying cannabis stocks because they cannot wrap their head around the prices. Anybody who comes on here and tries to tell you they're an expert and is going to tell you that, oh, this stock's going to go up and stock's going to go up because I said so, or because the charts say so, or because I know this and I know that, is total bullshit. These markets are heavily manipulated. Stocks are going to go up and down because the insiders want them to go up or down, and the market makers want them to go up or down, and they're the ones that decide where they go. Not me and not you. We're just average people. When a stock decides it wants to make a move, it's going to make a move. That's why I always say, if you're buying 100% buys, top 1% signal strength, you're giving yourself a chance to win, because a lot of times that momentum just keeps going. It's the same thing if it's 100% sell. If it's 100% sell, top 1% signal strength, chances are it's going to keep going down. You know, sometimes you get caught up in the FOMO and with trading and you make mistakes. And trading can be very difficult, and it can punish you for your mistakes. I don't know. I need to do more due diligence on Village Farms, because I believe they reported financials, some strong financials. So where did that revenue come from? It obviously had to come from sales of something. So I need to look more into it. I'm not buying them right now. I'm not researching them as much because it kind of got too expensive for me. But I'm going to start doing a little bit more digging here. Is Facebook a good place to store your money while we wait and see attitude? Yeah, I think Facebook. I think I like Goldman Sachs. I like Amazon. I like Google. There's a few companies that I really, really like that are, on the big boards. Why Sweden's government bought Aurora cannabis and canopy growth stock. You seen this article? No, I didn't, but that's pretty cool. It's kind of funny. I heard that Aurora cannabis. No, was it? I don't know if this is true, but I heard that Canopy Growth was getting all of their advertising, believe it or not, through Pornhub. Yeah, I mean, Sproutly had a nice run. It's come back down recently. It's still another company that's not revenue generating yet. So that's the issue that I have with Sproutly, is they won't be revenue generating until 2020. What's up with Chiron? Chiron's another company that had a big run. And like I said, nothing can last forever, right? So they've kind of come back down a little bit. Recently they had a run. North had a run. They came back down. Labs was having a run with them, and they came back down, and Labs kept going. You got here from a link on Pornhub. There you go. Rich TV Live is everywhere. Chiron was a monster for a while. They are investing their company's pension in our Canadian pot companies. Wow, that's crazy, Big Zini. Yeah, there will be a conversion, obviously, of Hempco shares to Aurora shares. It's about 10-1, right? It's about 10-1. So instead of having 1,000 Hempco, you're going to have like 100 Aurora. Does that make sense? It's going to be around that number. Yeah, Labs has just been crazy. Labs hasn't stopped. Yeah, I guess Valens had a little bit of a sell-off at the end of the day. I mean, they've been running, so that's pretty expected. So Village Farms income has come from Pure Sun Farms, which is one of their acquisitions. So that has shown some strong revenue from what I remember. I heard it was a pretty good quarter. Where's the next big mover? Well, I think right now you guys should really look at these five. I would really look at these five. Pivot, Chemistry, BAM, AUSA, Labs, Oils, EGLX. These are pretty much all the ones that are moving right now that I'm watching every single day, and they seem to be moving consistently. So if you want momentum plays that are doing well, those are all doing very, very well. Now, as far as revenue and whether or not they're going to be giants and stuff, the best company out of all those companies right now, as far as revenue, I believe is Labs and Oils. I believe. I have to look at Oils financials a little bit deeper. But these are the ones that I've been watching that have been doing really, really well. Hey, Claudia, how are you doing? I did not grab any EGLX. I should have. I brought it at 90 cents. It hurts. It hurts. I was in the Dominican when I brought that one. I brought you guys that pick when I was in the Dominican. And you know what? Too many picks, too many things going on. I didn't buy it. Stupid. I mean, why should it be too late? I mean, everybody's jumping on the BAM party. So, yeah, it's not too late, I don't think. It just continues to go up every single day. I was given BAM by members when it was like, I believe it was at 10 cents, something ridiculous. I think it was actually at 10 cents when I first heard about BAM months and months ago. It's kind of funny that people are talking about it now like it's new or something. None of these picks are new. We've been watching these picks for months, all of them. Claudia, good work. Congratulations. CHM has just been just climbing, man. I did the CEO interview on Monday. I told everybody to watch CHM. All they've done is go up since I did my interview. That's all I can say, man. I can't tell you guys what to do. All right? BMMJ is the US ticker for BAM. I can't tell you guys what to do, but I can show you guys what's moving. I can show you guys what's popping. I told all of you guys last week to watch out for Chemistry. I told all you guys 2 weeks ago to watch out for Pivot. Pivot went from 20 cents to 40 plus. Chemistry's gone from 30 cents to almost 70. I don't know what to say, man. But that's all I got to say. The numbers speak for themselves. And we'll continue to find you more winners, I promise you. That's just what we do. Good work, Claudia. You're making a killing, eh? Good job. Riding the momentum. Yeah, Planet 13 is definitely on fire right now. Good job, Brent, picking up BAM. 48 cents. I have brought you so many winners you can't count. Hey, that's just my job here. My job is to bring you winners every single day. Yeah, BAM is very bullish chart. It's crazy. John, you sold your Planet 13 too soon? You can always buy it again. There's nothing stopping you from buying it again, eh? You know, if you ever get out of a stock, you can always get back in again. Why sit there on the sidelines and watch it go up every day and sit there and wonder what stock you're going to buy? Buy that stock. Yeah, I think that Planet 13 is going to be a giant. Positioned in Las Vegas, perfect location. Xena made you put all your clothing back on? You got to ask yourself, are you buying a stock at a bottom, or are you momentum trading? And if you're buying a stock at a bottom, then you got to look at it as a long-term play. If you're doing momentum trading, don't be buying stocks at a bottom. Those are not momentum trades. They're two different types of trades. I'm in Xena for different reasons. You guys have to understand it's personal for me. Like, it is personal for me, for Xena. I have personally been to that facility. I know what I've seen, and I know, like, you guys don't know how, like, in proximity, Xena's just, it's a part of me. Let's just put it that way. I like it. I like it. I just think it's one of those companies that one day I'm gonna look up and it's gonna be at like $50, and I'll be like, holy fuck, rich! Thank God I bought Xena at $1.70. That's just one of those stocks, man. But I want to load up on it now and just forget about it. Yeah, man, Xena's gonna be the next potential Canopy, the next potential Aurora. It's just as big, and they're hiring people. Like, I don't know what other companies are doing. I don't know how many other cannabis companies have 400 employees. Xena has 400 employees. I've physically seen them with busloads of employees being brought to their facilities. I've physically seen this. I don't know what other companies have that. I believe that 99% of these companies in this sector are complete hype. Complete hype. I'm telling you, I believe they're complete hype. A lot of the stuff is hype. Like, if you look at the revenue on BAM is going up every day. Their revenue is $1 million a quarter. It's laughable. Xena has made $30 million in the last year. 2 quarters ago, they made $16 million. BAM made $1 million, and the stock's at $2.70, and Xena's at $1.70. You can't justify these stocks based on real fundamentals anymore. This entire industry, this entire sector is heavily manipulated. Everything is heavily manipulated. So you can either do momentum trades or you can do bottom trades. That's really what I do, and you can hope for the best, because you really don't know where any of these stocks are going to go. Nobody really does. You know, it's like the sector is so crazy. Yeah, a lot of people just want to swing trade these stocks. A lot of people I know, they just hold them. Like, I know guys that have been holding Canopy since it was at $1, and they refuse to sell. You know, and even when it goes to 60, 70 bucks, I tell them to sell, and they won't sell. You know, everybody has their own strategy. Everybody has their own style. You know, sometimes I'm day trading if I have the time. If I don't have the time, then I'm just going to take some positions long and just kind of wait. I'm okay to do that too. Long-term Origin House, Planet 13, Xena. Origin House is being acquired by Cresco Labs. So that's going to be a part of Cresco Labs now. Cresco Labs has been on fire too. I don't think any of the LPs are growing great cannabis yet. I think that that's going to take time. So I can't tell you because I haven't tested Zenbus's products. I don't know. But I don't feel like any of these public companies can compete with the private sector yet. They're just not. They're new to the game compared to the private sector guys that have been doing it their whole lives. You know, we're talking about people that have been growing for like 2 years. They can't compete with people that have been growing for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. It's just not possible. Yeah, let's go Raptors. Big win for Toronto Maple Leafs last night. Now we need the Raptors to do what they got to do to protect home court right now and win tonight. So let's go Raps. We the North! Yes, ZBISF in the United States is Zenabis, and ZENA in Canada. Smoking559 says, I've been holding 4,500 shares of Aurora for a while now. I'm not going to sell. I think they are going to be the beast of the industry. You are 100% correct. They are a giant. Love Aurora. And I own 1,000 shares, and I'm just going to hold that bad boy too. I might sell if it goes to $20. I don't know. We'll see. I'm okay holding it though. And I don't mind buying more. Yeah, well, you can see with the extractions and like Labs is an extraction company, and look at Labs, right? So absolutely, extraction is big. All right, guys, I've been live for an hour. Thank you guys for all your support.
Stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, cream, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. You can join the group. Y'all, you can join the group. You can join the group. You can join the group. First things first. See me, we all got it. Just a roller that's strong. Ain't no other way around it. Like, crew the channel from a minor to amazing. We be players in the damn game. Now they want to pay us. You want to advertise the stock, you can come and holler. We got members that are ready to drop all them dollars. Back it up, we can back it up. 20,000 subscribers, oh my God, you can add it up. Comment below, and on the go. Sell it up wide as we buy it down low. We watch you pivot, we the shit there. What's your position? Even standing on your second. Hey, so many, here we go. Here we go. So many, damn, I'm like, how do you go? Hey, yo, they want to get big money in the studio. To Rich TV, Rich TV, what we talking about? Stocks, cash, cards, limits, red, cream, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 We in the second round. He told you what to get. Yeah, he told you what to get. Get busy. Get busy. They want to other like busy. They're walking crazy. Manipulation. I'm finna get this money. It's all in the good weed. Good weed. I'm rolling up. I'm smoking up. I'm like, ooh, weed. Look back. Who you think brought you chemistry? Now it's up 100%. That's the recipe. That's the antidote. Damn, yeah, your man is dope. Watch me dance. I'm a prince like an antidote. See, you know that we been blessed. I'm talking about the sky, not the water, your princess. Watch the big stocks running through the roof. And if you're not born winners, you can fucking join the crew. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, cream, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 You can join the group.